Opinion, how important is it if a candidate has an opinion on a particular issue that ends up being rejected by the voters? I think that makes sense. Okay, Mr. Schwan?
Let me try and interpret the question. It came up before. My opponent has accused me of supporting propositions that have failed in the past. This came up at the prior candidate forum. I'll say then, I'll say now what I said then. When you're an elected official, your job is to tell the people what your opinion is and let them judge you. And I did that. I supported staggered terms, which promote continuity in government. I oppose the 3 propositions now. But in the past, I've stated that position, I've looked at what the voters said, and I've said I accept what the decision of the voters has been. So I think it's very important that an elected official or someone running for office say, here's my position. I was elected even though I opposed these things in the past. I accept what the voters decided.
I haven't had one of these propositions that I haven't been on the winning side of. I've been with the majority of Carefree voters on 6 out of 6 of the last propositions.
I'll just interject real quickly. The person who submitted this also has a follow-up for you regarding the recall, that you were on the other side of that one. Good was the proposition, the other side of the recall.
Well, the recall, you know, I said it before, it's on my webpage. The actual recall petition, I didn't support it. I didn't pay any money for it. I didn't say anything about the recall until there was actually an election. Now you have 2 gentlemen that are running for an office. I happen to believe that John Traynor would have brought some really good financial skills to town at the time we really needed them. And, you know, it's all there. It's on my website. I've got everything I've ever written on it.
Okay, but coming back to the overall question about, sometimes you find yourself in agreement with the voters on a proposition, other times you're not. How important is that?
Well, I mean, I think people need to be, if you're going to sit up here, you better be who you are. You know, if you don't feel the same way, you should say so. People are, I'm hoping, expecting you to do that.
Okay.
Let me talk about this recall. Victory has millions of fathers. Defeat people run from. And that's what my opponent is doing. He can sit up here and talk all he wants that he didn't support the recall. He did. And he needs to acknowledge that. Period. And if he doesn't want to do that, okay, weasel words. But fundamentally, my opponent supported the recall. And he can't weasel word his way out of it by what he's doing up here tonight.